Okay, I'm going to show you how to put this together. The first thing you need to do is reinforce all the fold lines, score lines, on both pieces and on the T-bars. Now I'm going to glue my pieces on these T-bars. You don't have to add the extra. It does give it a bit more reinforcing, which helps it to stand up. You can have it any colour you want. You can just do white. You could even do cut 2 of each of the T-bars and just glue them together. The only thing is, once you've got your front cover on, you want to make sure that every one of them is facing the front. Okay, it's relatively easy to do this bit. And then we'll start on the real thing. I'm not going to decorate this one, but I will show you one I've already decorated, because that's entirely up to you. You could add flowers, balloons, cupcakes, depending on the occasion. You could have different things. Okay, I'm going to start with the one that has, whoops, push here on it, because I want to be sure that I have that facing the front. I'll just show you on this one when it's closed, so that they know what to do. So to do that, I'm going to have the push here facing up. Just going to hold that there, and I'm just going to stick and feed that through. Just again make sure, yes. So that's the way I want it. Okay. So now that I've done that, making sure I've got it in the right way, pulled down to right close to the edge, glue that little tab. Whoops, I've done that wrong. Hang on. Put the glue up. Swipe that glue off. You've got to have it folded on the right, on the on that first long fold. Let me do that again. Trust me, it won't stand up, and the reason I know that is because I've done it wrong before. I'll just bring that up again and make sure that when it folds, like the push, here it is. So that's that one done. Now this one, we want to be sure that we get it the same way. So eventually that's going to be glued there, so if I just put the other one through at the right spot, feed that through. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? I'll need to put something on the back of that. Hold that and glue it down. So there we have the two halves that are going to go together. Okay, so next I'm going to do this end. So I'm going to glue this tab. If you prefer, you can use double-sided tape. Now this time we're folding on the second long score line, folding that under and gluing it down. So you end up with a piece like that. Same on this one. Second fold line. Glue on the tab. I personally prefer glue, but that's just me. Fold it under and glue it down. Now we've got our two pieces like that. Now we're going to put the middle piece in. Now all we have to do with that is make sure that it lines up with that fold line, and that it's the middle, it's sitting fair in the middle. You'll know that because it'll be touching each side. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the back of that. making sure it's where it needs to be and gluing it down. Mine's just a bit long, so I'm just going to cut that bit off. Okay. Now, we're going to glue the two sides together. So, I'm going to fold that. It doesn't matter which side you do first. So making sure you've got it lined up on the fold line. Whoops, I moved that. Just glue it down. Okay, now the last bit. We're just going to add some glue, well, second last bit I suppose really, on that folded square. And then bringing it up, making sure all your edges meet. Let's give it a good amount of pressure. Now, I'm just going to leave that down a bit because we need to do this last tab. So I'm just going to put some glue on the tab. And make sure that's right on the fold line. And glue it down. That's it. The card is done. And if you push it down on the inside, the push here is showing. That's as simple as it is. Now you can decorate these any way you like. Here's one I decorated earlier. With these cupcakes, because they were such fine cuts, I actually cut a piece of acetate and glued them onto the acetate. You could of course do double cuts or something similar. Don't limit it to this. You could have flowers, you could have horses' eye, you could have almost anything you want. All you want to be sure is that when it fits, when it's folded down, it fits into your envelope. I've done other ones where I've had just happy birthday and a couple of cupcakes. So you can decorate it however you want, but that is how you put it together perfectly. Fold it, squash it down, and there it is ready to go in the envelope.